Sup? This is Alex Chu coming at you with another episode. This episode, just want to talk about my experience with Russian Ukrainian bride scam. Okay, and then I'm gonna tell you their other secrets. So you don't fall for it. You never, the Russian bride or Ukrainian bride never fall for it. Okay. Um, Hold on. But before I talk about that, I want to tell you my name is Alex Chu. I'm the guy who invented physical mortality rings. These are rings that you put on your small fingers during sleep. You wear them, you don't age anymore. You become physically immortal. For example, I'm already 50. Half a year, I'll be 51. I still sound pretty young, right? Still look pretty good. See, look at my belly, still pretty thin. See, I don't have my belly is really smooth. I don't. That means I never worked out. You can imagine 50-year-old man, smooth belly, never work out. Without the rings, I'd be fat as hell because I never exercise. You could see every time I pull up my belly just to show you I don't exercise. Think about it. 50-year-old don't exercise. What does that mean? You're fat as hell. But not me. I'm really really slim. If you go to my website, there's Amazon customer reviews. Most of them give me 4 star, 5 stars. You want to look like me when you're 50? Okay, livemuchlonger.com. Livemuchlonger.com. Buy a pair of these rings. Link is at bottom of this video. Yeah, see a lot of lonely men. A lot of lonely men, 40-year-old, 50-year-old men. They think, oh, I'm through with American women. I am through with Western women. Yeah, I'm gonna go to Ukraine or Russia. Especially Ukraine, right? Because Ukraine was out of war, right? So there's a lot of poor. I mean, a lot of women are poor and they want to come out. Yeah, I'm gonna go there and find a bride. And I'm telling you, man, I personally, I didn't get scammed, but I almost got scammed. You understand? I personally been through that kind of scam. What happened is somebody sent me email. Some women sent me emails giving me pictures. So she was from Russia or something, and then very beautiful woman. Blonde, sexy, and she sent me so many photos, wonderful photos. And then we chatted. We chat. And then at the end, I said, "Oh, I really want to meet you." She's like, "Yeah, yeah, yeah. I can come to you." She said, "I can come to America, but I need money. Yeah, I need money for I have to bribe. I have to pay for the visa. In Russia, you have to bribe the government official to you know." And she's asking for like I forgot how much she was asking for, like $2,500 or something. This is back in the days. This is like 15 years ago. I immediately realize this is just a scam. But usually that's how they do it. In Russian or Ukraine agencies, right? If you go through any, oops, there's a bug. If you go through any agency, in Russia or in Ukraine, um, they run this kind of scam. For example, like if you go to a website, Ukrainian website, right, looking for like a Ukrainian women or something. Hold on. Usually you see lots of beautiful women. They're like, but honestly speaking, they are top models. They are models hired by the agency. And these models, they're like 19-year-old, 22-year-old, 25, and they claim I'm looking for a mature man. I like a mature Western man. Anybody from 30 to 60 year old, I don't mind. I like Western mature man. But in reality, these are top models. These are very beautiful top models hired by the agency. They already have husbands. They already have boyfriends. Some of them already have children. But then they're just models hired by the agency, right? To lure Western men, right? You go on a Ukrainian agency website. You saw this beautiful I don't know, Spitlania, whatever her name is, right? You email her, you contact her, and then guess what? That woman doesn't even get your email. She doesn't even get your email. Okay? the agency, whoever works at the agency, grandmother, grandfather, or a Russian man with bald-headed Russian man with big beard, and he answers your email. He answered your email. The woman who took photographs, right, and uh, recorded video on her profile. She never gets the email. Usually, it's just people who work at the agency. They get the email. They reply back to you, and then it costs money for you to reply back to her. If you have to message her or reply back to her, it's going to cost you money. Sometimes it costs a lot of money. You can spend hundreds of dollars every month contacting her. In reality, she never gets your email. She just leave a profile at that agency. She's in reality, she's a top model. She already have husband or boyfriend and shit like that. And if you really really want to meet her, right? They will lure you. The translator will email you, tell you to come. The translators, you think it's her, but it's actually just some guy working at a agency, will lure you, tell you to come to Russia or come to Ukraine. When you go and you demand to meet that girl, say, "Oh, I came to Ukraine already. Can I meet you? Can I meet you at a restaurant?" She might come, she might not come. But if she does come, she gets paid. Because she's gonna say, "Oh, I don't speak English, or I don't speak English very well. I need a translator," and translator will come with her, right? And then she's gonna tell you the translator needs money. You need to pay the translator $25 per hour or something. And then so you spend. You can imagine you're at the restaurant, right? You spend 3 hours with her, right? Translators there. You have to pay $75. You got to pay for the food. You have to buy her gifts, buy her flour, buy her whatever, right? You have to, and then you pay like $100 for translation or whatever. They split the money. The girl, the top model, she gets some of that money. Translator gets some of that money, and some of the money goes to the agency. So it's like that. And then the goal is to waste your time. Basically, if you go to Russia, she ate your food, right? She took your gift, and then she also got you know a split. She also got a cut of the money that you paid, right? And then she'll never say no to you. She'll never say I don't like you, or I don't think you fit. I don't think we fit each other. She'll never say that because they want the money. It's true. In Ukraine, wow, a few dollars really is a lot of money. In Ukraine, few dollars is a lot of money. So even if you you know, pay the translation $100. That's a lot of money. When they split it, it still is a lot of money. So she'll never say no. She'll say yes. I like you. I like you. Maybe we should continue on. We should continue on. And then it's just wasting your time. And okay, if you're like, oh, you know what? I don't think she likes me. She says she likes me, but then I can tell in her eyes she's not interested in me. Move on to the next girl, and they're gonna repeat the same process again. You email some girl that you see, oh, beautiful girl, you email her, she never got the email. People working at the agency, they reply to you, and then if you're finally in Ukraine or in Russia, you want to meet her, this is the same bullshit. They'll come, they'll take your money. In reality, there is no, the chances of meeting a girl in Ukraine or Russia is very slim if you go through the agency route, because they're all top models. They were all liars. All of them are con artists. They are all con artists. The top model that she's beautiful. She's you see all these pictures of Russian girls, Ukraine girls. They look they look perfect. They look like fucking bikini models. Every one of them look like Melania Trump. And in reality, they're just looking for money. And a lot of time, these girls, they don't even get the money from the agency. Agency promise them money. Like every email, every time, like somebody try to contact you, the agency is going to give you a cut. But in reality, a lot of these agencies are scamming the girls. A lot of times you email the girl, the girl never gets the email. You know, a lot of girls they left their profile, they left their pictures and shot a video and gave it to the agency. And for a whole fucking year, they get no contacts. You know, a lot of girls they say, "How come I'm a beautiful girl? How come I get no contact?" You know why? Because the agency is not telling them. The agency did not tell them that a lot of people, like 100 men contacted you. No, the agency don't even tell the girl. Agency reply back to the men asking them for money, and then and a lot of men they send them reply messages, and every time they reply they pay money, right? And then finally maybe there's just one dude like, you know what, I like you so much, I want to come to Russia to meet you. Then the agency will say, hey, Spivania, hey, you got a lucky break, man. Some American guy is gonna come to see you. You know, uh, it's like suddenly he liked your photo so much he wants to come to Russia to see you. And then the girl is surprised. What? He I never got emails from this guy. He decided to come see me. What the hell? And then the girl's like, okay, I'm on. 'Cause I get to eat free food. You know, I get to get a cut of the money if he pays for a translator and all that stuff, right? So that's the reason why a lot of guys they were surprised. A lot of guys they were shocked when they finally met the girl. The girl act like I don't even know this motherfucker. The girl act like I don't even know you. And then the guy's all asking her a whole bunch of questions. Did you read? Didn't I tell you on my email? I emailed you a whole bunch of times. Didn't I tell you this happened, that happened? What happened to my mom? What happened to my ex-wife? My daughters, my son. Didn't you? Don't you remember? The girl's like, oh yeah, oh yeah, 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 yeah. I remember that now. I'm sorry. I was so busy. I got a lot of work to do. I totally forgot what you said to me. In reality, the girl never got his email. That's the reason why you see a lot of these documentaries. The guys like finally came to Ukraine to meet his dream girl, and the girl didn't even know this motherfucker. The girl didn't like act like she doesn't even know you. Like, you told me that in the email? When? Like half a year ago? Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot. I totally forgot. No, the girl never got his email. It's the agency that replied. Back to this dude. So I'm telling you, it's like that. So if you really want to meet a girl in Ukraine or something, you have to go there by yourself. You have to maybe just, yeah, it's hard. I know it's hard. You have to take a vacation or something. Like I could imagine only if you are retired, you have time to spend. You don't have pets, you don't have cats or dogs at home. You don't have daughters or son to take care of. And you're a fucking multimillionaire. You have lots of money. You could just leave. You could just leave United States and go to Ukraine or Russia, walk around on the streets. Then you could find some real Russian or Ukrainian women. And trust me, in Ukraine and Russia, I mean, it's not as worse as you think. They although they are not as rich as Americans, but they can live. I mean, it's like they're not like none of them are starving to death. You understand? So they're not like starving to death or anything. So they're not like extremely desperate. Everybody wants to come out. No, that's not the case. I mean, if you're a 50-year-old man, you try to look for a 25-year-old Ukrainian woman. Fuck you, man. You can save your fucking money. That's not possible. They're just like American girls. 25-year-old girl. She's not gonna marry you. She won't even touch you, man. She won't even touch you with a 9 feet pole, man. You know, so it's like you gotta be reasonable. Like if you're a 50, 60-year-old man, you're lonely. You better settle somebody who's 35 and older. 35-year-old or 40-year-old women. You know, and you have to fly there. You have to go there by yourself. You have to go to Russia or Ukraine by yourself. No agency. Do not contact the agencies. Uh, based on this, maybe I should add a link at the bottom of this video based on an interview that's done. Another video that I saw. a translator said, I've been working at this agency for a year and a half. I don't see anybody getting married. You know, that's how bad it was. That's how big a scam it is. She translated for so many people, so many guys who got lured to Ukraine and went to the restaurant to meet the girl and shit, right? And she said, I translated for so many couples, okay? I don't see one marriage coming out of it. No marriage at all. No marriage. No interest. I mean, most of the time is the guy meets the girl and the girl act like she's, half asleep, she's like not interested, roll her eyes and shit, like totally not interested. And the guy say, forget this woman, she's not interested in me. And the guy would move on to another woman, right? But then there are no, the translator said, I worked there so long, I don't see one marriage coming out of this whole thing. So I don't know. My advice is, if you're an older man, 45-year-old, 50, like me, I'm 50, right? Just look, stick to your sex doll, just buy yourself a sex doll. Really, I'm serious, man. It's not worth it, It's just, even if they do come, okay? You go on the internet, you check how many of them stick to a, even if they do come, right? Like if some guy, oh yeah, I marry a Russian wife, we have a happy, right now I have a daughter too, I have a happy family, and this is, these people probably are not telling you the truth, okay? The truth is, there are there probably was a lots of problem in their marriage, but you know how guys are. Oh yeah, yeah, I scored, yeah, I scored. You know how guys are. They're not gonna tell you the truth. If there's problem in their marriage, you know, the wife is like cheating on him, or the wife is lose interest and is about to file divorce, he's not gonna tell you that, right? He's not gonna, like admit to you that, oh, he's just a fucking loser. He fell for the scam. He's not gonna. But anyway, that's all I want to say for today. If you like my channel, please subscribe. See you next episode.